Ladies and gentlemen, one case has currently become the center of attention and the headline in every topic of discussion all over the social media, both in the mainstream media and in the digital media. The case involving one Captain KUNGU MUIGAI, the cousin to former President Uhuru MUIGAI Kenyatta, versus the Kenya Commercial Bank of Kenya, the KCB Bank, in a case where KUNGU MUIGAI accuses the judiciary of the Republic of Kenya for being corrupt, where they received millions and millions of money to throw his case under the rug and hand over his property to KCB Bank for auctioning. The property in question is Benjo Amalgamated Property, which is currently worthy over 3.5 billion Kenyan shillings. But in the year 1992, the KCB Bank of Kenya auctioned the said property at 70 million Kenyan shillings. Now, what has the judiciary has to say about this? And apart from the judiciary, who are the judges that are currently in power or are currently serving who were involved in this case from the year back in the year 1992 to the ruling of the year 2009 and up to now in the year 2025? They are still serving either in the Supreme Court of Kenya, the Court of Appeal, or the High Court of Kenya. We are going to dig deep into this because this case seems to be the trigger that led to the assassination of a city lawyer by the name of Professor Matthew Charlo Bob. Getting down to details, a publication was today made by Captain KUNGU MUIGAI in regards to his case against the Kenya Commercial Bank of Kenya. And I read his statement. He says, I refer to a statement attributed to the spokesperson of the judiciary, Mr. Paul Ndemo, in which they deny everything. It is alleged I am engaged in mischief. They alleged I am accusing judges who are either deceased or have retired. A total of 29 judges have heard my matter in the last 3 years from the year 1992. Out of the 6 judges ruled that the purported concert judgment of 4th May 1992 in HCCC 1219 of 1992 does not exist. These judges are Honorable E. Githinji, who was purported to have recorded the concert, Honorable Msaga Mbogoli, Honorable Jean Gecheche, the late Honorable Joyce Aminwa, all of the High Court, and Honorable P. Kiage, Honorable Jamila Muhammad, and Honorable Agnes Murgor of Court of Appeal. Agnes Murgor is a famous name that you all have heard several times because her husband, Philip Murgor, is also a judge or an advocate in the law of Kenya. He is a senior counsel. Now, the Court of Appeal judges are still serving. Out of the 29 judges who have heard this matter, the 11 who are still serving and who ruled that the disputed concert exists without any record of the same are Honorable Martha Koome, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Ibrahim, Senior Counsel, Honorable Joki Dongo, Senior Counsel, Honorable Lenaola, Senior Counsel, Honorable Ouko, Senior Counsel, all from the Supreme Court of Kenya. These are the current judges serving at the Supreme Court of Kenya right now, as named. I will repeat them again. The Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Martha Koome, Honorable Muhammad Ibrahim, the Senior Counsel, also a judge in the Supreme Court of Kenya, Honorable Joki Dongo, Senior Counsel at the Supreme Court of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Isaac Lenaola, a Senior Counsel also serving as a judge in the Supreme Court of Kenya, and Honorable Ouko, W. Ouko, a Senior Counsel also from the Supreme Court of Kenya. Honorable Honorable Hem Mukandia, Honorable S. Olekantai, Honorable K. M. Inoti, Honorable J. Mativo, Honorable F. Toyoti, and Honorable D. Musanga, all of the court, all are currently serving as judges of the Court of Appeal. In the statement by Mr. Ndemo, the judiciary still claims that a concert judgment exists. My challenge to the judiciary is to publicly publish this consent judgment. A court record is a public document. Don't write long essays, just produce this phantom judgment. If this consent does not exist, the 11 judges lied, and the reason they lied is they were either compromised, which is grounds for gross misconduct, which can lead to them being kicked out of office, or they were incompetent. The two are conditions for removal of a judge as per Chapter 168 of the Kenya Constitution, led the concert judgment of 4th May 1992 in HCCC number 1219 of 1992 be produced to bring this matter to a close. Yours faithful, KUNGU Captain MUIGAI. Now, this is a story that has currently caught the attention of the whole republic at large. Now, let's get down to discuss what is currently going on and where does this case lead us. I will quote some certain public sentiments that have been made by Senior Counsel Ahmed Nasri Abdullahi and the former Law Society of Kenya Advocate Nelson HAVI. He says, evidently, Captain KUNGU MUIGAI is telling the truth, and the judiciary and the JSC are deceiving Kenyans. Here is an affidavit by G.K. Menye confirming that he never signed the concert dated 4th May 1992. How was this evidence disregarded by the judiciary and the JSC? Now let's read the said advocate's witness statement. J.K. Menye, ID number 4826570 of care of Post Office Box 54. He says, I am an advocate of this honorable court, having been called to the bar on the 10th, 1980 under admission number P10-5111480. And I hold a current practicing certificate number, he gives it. And the number 2, he says, I'm the managing partner in the firm of Menye and Kerema Advocates. Previously, I was practicing under the firm name of Menye and Company Advocates, of which I was the sole proprietor and which I would up in April 1993 when we formed the current partnership. In 1992, I was practicing as Menye and Company Advocates. In answer to the summon from the court dated 16th November 2022, I wish to state as follows. Number 1, the best of my recollection, I have never acted as an advocate for any of the parties in Nairobi, case number 1219 of 1992, Benjo Amalgamated Limited, and another versus Kenya Commercial Bank Limited. Number 2, it says constantly, I could not have entered and did not enter into any concert before Honorable Judge on May 4th, 1992 as alleged. C, he says, once I became aware of the allegations that I was being accused of entering into the alleged concert, I logged a complaint with the National Police Service on 8th January 2018 and requested them to investigate the matter. A copy of my letter to that effect, which was copied to and received by this court on 11th May 2018, is attached. To date, I have not received any report from the IG of the police on my complaint. Number 6, consequently, having not been on record for any of the parties in that suit, I did not enter and could not have entered into any concert for the sale of any of the securities. Number 7, he says, that is all I wish to state, and he hands up with his statement. Now this confirms there is a lot of things that are currently going on within the judiciary of the Republic of Kenya. And allow me to confirm and say that the case where one lawyer has been assassinated, lawyer Bob KYALLO, we cannot refute that his assassination in a way might be linked to this case because he held crucial evidence in this matter. Now allow me to quote what one Senior Counsel Ahmed Nasri Abdullahi had to say on this matter. As Kenya's foremost expert on juris pesa and the corrupt dealings of judges, I will not dismiss Captain KUNGU and Bejo amalgamated allegations of jury-special dealings and transactions by the courts. The knee-jerk reaction by the judiciary was expected, but it will do little to address the dire challenges facing our courts. Nothing short of a judicial commission of inquiry or a joint investigation by the FBI and the Mossad will do. That is what he said. Now, on this matter, one advocate by the name of Nelson HAVI concludes in this matter, and I dare quote him, where now all the barrels of these guns of the case of MUIGAI are pointing to these Supreme Court judges that are currently serving as judges of the Supreme Court currently, where the Supreme Court has been under scrutiny, where Kenyans have been calling for a justice judicial system, because the current Supreme Court is said to have been compromised to the latter. I want you to listen to Nelson HAVI's last statement. He says, MUIGAI's claim that Kyallo Boba held crucial evidence concealed by the JSC necessitates that the sitting judges advancedly mentioned in the corruption scandal be investigated by the DCI. It will be a day that will go down in infamy if corrupt judges got away with murder. Now, allow me to go back to the statement released by MUIGAI. Who are the current judges of the Supreme Court of Kenya that have been mentioned in this case and they are still serving? To start with, we shall begin with the name of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Lady Justice Martha Koome. Following is Senior Counsel and Justice Honorable Mohammed Ibrahim. That is number 2. On number 3 is Lady Justice Honorable Joki Dongo, Senior Counsel. On number 4 is Honorable Senior Counsel and Judge of the Supreme Court of Kenya, Isaac Lenaola. That is number 4. On number 5, we have Honorable Ouko, who is also a Senior Counsel. So what are we calling for the government of Kenya to do? Is to investigate the 5 judges that have been mentioned at the center of this corruption scandal. To be investigated to the latter. To be investigated to a point where now determination of whether they knew or whether they had any contact with the deceased, late Matthew Bob Kyallo, should be brought to the public and let the court of the public decide what to do with these people. For now, that's what's up, and that is what is making headlines in the Republic of Kenya. Leave a comment in the comment section what you think should be done to the current Supreme Court of Kenya. I mean, it is compromised to the latter. Remember, the Supreme Court has 7 judges. Only 2 are not there, and that is Philomena Mwilu and somebody else. But 5 of them, including the Chief Justice, have been named in the said corruption scandal. What should we do as a republic? For now, that's what's up. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report. Please don't exit without subscribing.